40 deep, already know it's me, so what you asking for? Shorty bad and I just bought a bag and I ain't asking for it. She just bragging, I just send a jet to made back out the port. We be fly, we be cashing out, come keep me company. Shorty bad, so I'm a good. Got diamonds on her teeth, treat her good, she know I'm a boss, I'ma keep it P. Brody told, you just pick a side, get her right straight. Feel the pressure when it come, with my heart on my sleeve. I can never ever fold, mama praying for a G. Gotta get it, gotta go, gotta grind to a B. If I want it, I'ma get it, cause the pressure on me.
Let's go.
Pick a side to go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Pick a side to go. Pick a side, yeah, yeah. Pick a side to go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yep. Yeah, it's the daily drops of Dexter Dewayne. Dexter Dewayne, let's just go ahead and roll right into it. You only get one shot. I don't know if that's for someone specific or if that's just for me, but man, you only get one shot in this game. And you could look at it as, oh, you only get one life to live. Yeah, but you really only get one day. You really only get one day, and you can only live one day at a time. There's this idea that if you work real hard, you'll eventually get your rewards later. Right? You talk about the journey, and then you talk about the destination, and they're like, yeah, it's always about the journey, the destination doesn't really matter. And that's only half right. Sometimes the destination matters. If you're working towards a retirement and you spend 20 years working towards that retirement, you are hoping that that retirement check is coming in the mail once you get to your time of retirement. So we're not going to say that it's not about the destination, but it is also about the journey, because you don't want to spend, let's say you spend 20 years at a job and you retire after 20 years. You don't want to spend 19 of those years being miserable, waiting for the end, waiting for the outcome of the retirement check. So it is a hybrid, but what it really comes down to is who you are on a day-to-day basis and whether or not you enjoy being that person. Like, you can have a fun day, and that's part of the journey. But on those days that it's not so fun, do you still enjoy being who you are? How many of those days throughout the year, 365, 366, if it's a leap year, how many of those 365 days are you actually enjoying versus not? How many of those days are you getting up and saying, man, I am grateful to just be alive? Even though being alive is, I wouldn't say it's the minimum, but don't take it for granted. But you also have to have a higher standard of what you do with the life that you're given. So everyone's life is a gift, and it's not guaranteed. You can live for 20 years from now, but you also have to live for today. And there's a balance. You only get one shot at this. You only get one shot at today. There was something I heard a couple years ago. We're talking about effort. And there was a situation where the guy was like, man, I don't really feel like doing it today, so I'm just going to work twice as hard tomorrow. and that's just nonsense because you could work twice as hard tomorrow anyway. You can still put in the work that's required for today, the things that you need to do today, and also work harder tomorrow. But you're also under the assumption that tomorrow is promised. Like I said, tomorrow isn't guaranteed. So you have to maximize today. You have to do things today. Today is the only day that you actually get. Tomorrow doesn't really exist, and the past also doesn't exist anymore. You can't change the past. You can't necessarily predict the future, but the only thing that you can really control is today and right now. And you only get one shot. And that shot keeps coming. It's a new shot, new shot, new shot. But one day you're not going to get this shot. You don't know when's the last day that you'll be able to use your arms and legs. You don't know the last day that you will be able to use your eyes to see. You don't know the last day that you'll be able to breathe on your own. There are way too many things that you're capable of doing right now that 30 years from now you won't be able to do. You're put in a situation right now that 50-year-old version of you wishes he can go back to, wishes she can go back to. You only get one shot. You can take it, you can roll with it, you can maximize it. And I also want to say this too, because, and I hate to, knock on the motivational space. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not that. I find myself to be more of a realist. And the reality of the situation is you're going to have to take some breaks. You're going to have to breathe and recharge and regroup. You can't just go on go every single day unless that's just something you're into. But most people will need days of recovery. Fitness industry, matter of fact, I talk about running all the time. When you're running, you can't run full sprints 7 days a week. That's just not good. You're actually going to be doing more damage to yourself trying to run 7 days a week, every week, 52 weeks a year. You're going to do more damage to yourself than growth. Recovery is really important. So just action items, right? So just put it in a practical action item sort of way. You only get one shot. It's a day of work or it's a day of rest. Or maybe it's a day of work in one area, a day of rest in other areas. But as long as you're being intentional on how you're spending your day and you're not allowing your day to run you, you're not allowing your day to waste away. It's like, hey, there's a difference between I'm recovering after a really hard workout yesterday versus I don't feel like getting up this morning because I'm just wanting to bed rot. There's a difference between I'm going to have a slice of pizza or two because I'm enjoying this birthday party versus I'm going to have 10 slices of pizza on a random Wednesday because I can't control myself. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. And as long as you're in control of the shot that you're taking, you're good. That's all I got. All right.